In Poison Ivy, as Ivy thinks back to laying with Harley Quinn, she thinks to herself, people should never say she hates the world, as she loves the world, every root, every seed, and every little pollinating insect. She also loves Harley Quinn, but those are just two things, one very big and one very small. It's everything in between she can't stand. As Ivy wakes up in a restaurant, the chef offers her a plate of food, as food is the best medicine, and Ivy doesn't look so good. But what the chef doesn't know is Ivy is undergoing a self-induced poisoning as she spreads Ophiocordyceps lamia across the country. As Ivy eats, she thinks to herself how people often ask if she's a vegetarian. She thinks back to a time not long ago in New Mexico. As Ivy stands over a farmer that is succumbing to her toxins, she lectures him on how environmentally catastrophic modern agave farming is. She goes on to state those plants are pollinated by little long-nosed bats. Making agave syrup for rich vegans requires killing thousands of mature agave plants at a time. She orders her plants to attack, and as her plants impale and badly mutilate the farmer, she goes on to state that without flowering plants, those long-nosed bats die off and the ecosystem loses a crucial pollinator. So Ivy is not a vegetarian. In fact, some might even call her a carnivore. But as Ivy sits in a restaurant, she's approached by a strange woman named Jenny who claims to be a starving poet. Ivy shares her food with Jenny, and the two proceed to have a conversation about both of their professions. Jenny goes on to state that poetry is working out great, it's just nobody appreciates it enough to pay for it. Now the chef is actually thrilled to have an artist in the house. But as Ivy sits with Jenny, she thinks that they're not bad people. Their lives are like threads in a tapestry. Individually, they're harmless. But then Ivy sees something that surprises her, as Jenny unravels a crumbled up piece of paper that contains a symbol. Now this is the symbol of an ancestral tree, and Ivy has actually seen this symbol in the realm of the Green Man. But as Jenny asks Ivy if she's okay, Ivy tells her she's just dehydrated. Ivy spreads her spores to as many targets as she can around her, as this is the perfect environment to seed new life. Back at the truck stop, Ivy activated the lamia spores immediately, but now she tells him to wait. Wait for the people to disperse across the country, taking dozens of lamia spores to towns across the nation. Ivy thinks to herself she's giving them a much kinder, much gentler death than what's inevitably in store for them. Ivy thinks to herself that wildfire season is growing more and more intense every year, and very soon it will be impossible to stop.